All right. Thank you so much for joining us on Extrabyte. My name is Sandra Colton-Medici, and I am joined by the uber talented Shannon Bex. Thank you so much for joining me on Extrabyte.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for wanting some extra bites.
Yes, of course. Well, so this is the part where I get to ask you just a few more questions. If you missed the podcast interview, she is my special guest this week on Sweet Bites with Sandra. But right now, we're going to ask her 3 more questions. Number 1, what inspires you every single day just to get up and get moving?
Ooh, my goodness. Well, it's hard because right now Vooks is kind of my whole ecosystem. And I have to admit, when I see the customers say, especially from other countries, oh my gosh, thank you so much. We have the English learning, software now or this tool for our kids. This is amazing. Like that makes my heart just excited. Or a mother with a child that might be nonverbal, and we've had them say how they'll have a favorite book story, and then all of a sudden they're starting to sound out words, and they're so just like those little nuggets are so exciting. But life in general, I know we're all going through really random stuff right now, unprecedented stuff, and holding on to whether it's looking outside and breathing in and just like seeing the blue skies, and just the world is going round. And so just doing your best to live each day, and taking each day. That gets me up. If I think about each week, that doesn't get me up. I stay in bed. So I think just
Day by day.
Day by day.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's what we're built for, honestly.
Yeah. Well, so, and I don't know if you can see, but in the back, you can see where it says Vooks in your, yes.
Yeah.
Very well placed, by the way.
Thank you. The accidental, oh, I'm moving, and there it is. And then, oh, it's not really there. I have my horse. I'm going to move it. I have a little horse picture back there.
That's
So
beautiful.
I think of my horse.
Nice. Well, so if you missed the episode, we are talking about Vooks on the episode, which is, I'm not going to say it. You explain it a little bit, because give us a little nugget, but don't give it all away, because they need to listen to all of your goodness on the episode.
Vooks is a streaming service for children's storybooks, and we bring books to life through slight animation, narration, and read along.
Nice. Well, so if you missed the episode, she talks about all of it and gets really deep. But we wanted to ask a few more questions. And so the one that I want to know about, because this is something I ask everybody, what is something you're using on a day-to-day basis? It can be an app. It could be, a people mover. It could be, like Lyft or Uber Eats, or maybe it's your Instagram, you're scrolling.
Yeah.
Or something else. What is it that you use on a day-to-day basis that is in the kind of tech realm that you can share with our viewers and listeners?
Yeah, actually, I love Monday.com. It's a task kind of organizing, and you can assign team members. And we have over 50 team members at Vooks, and so this helps us organize the ins and outs of each book, and marketing, and campaigns, and all that fun stuff, asset delivery. So it keeps us all in sync, and notifications and links to Google Docs and all that other tech stuff. So it's just a nice kind of encompassing app to utilize.
Nice. So productivity, organization, all in one, and it keeps her moving and her team together. The last question that I have is, who do you like to work for, or not work for? Who would you like? Who would you say is your most favorite person to work with? You're like, who do I not want to make mad right now?
I mean, and I don't want to bring it back to this, but my brother, he's the co-founder of Vooks with me, and I'm not trying to plug Vooks like that again, but
No, that's really cool.
We've gotten along so well. We've always like done these download sessions, even when I was touring and he was working. Had his own agency and worked with Nike and Gatorade and Verizon, and we've always had these just creative downloads all the time, and kind of cross, spitballed ideas with each other. So the ability to actually work together like this, we've always wanted to do it, and now we can. And people are always surprised. They're like, wait a minute, how do you guys get along long enough? And I'm like, what are you talking about. We always get along.
No, see, you have like how many acres that you can be like, we're social distancing.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. And the good, I mean, I'm over, about 3 hours from our Vooks headquarters, so there's still a little distance. So,
Yeah.
I have to call
You're like,
mom and be like, Mom.
mom makes it all better, right?
Oh, I'll say it. I'll even be in board meetings and I'll be like, don't make me call mom.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And put the
yeah.
smack down. Well, so who's older? Are you older or he's
No,
older?
he's older. I think that's also why the dynamic works. I'm the little sister. I look up to my big brother and he's always been protective. And so it's a good, I think that works for our benefit.
Nice. Well, so last question, because I always have to ask, what's on your bucket list? I mean, you've done so much from Danity Kane to you, like you said, you were working with Debbie Allen on Fame, and you've obviously had the tutelage of P. Diddy, and then, right. But you are now, in the boardroom with Vooks, doing, acquisitions and pitching at meetings and meeting in Silicon Valley, I'm sure, so, and working with A-list talent, like you said, with Kate Winslet. So what is left? What would you like to do?
Well, my bucket list will circle back to music. And
Ooh.
And this doesn't have to be released. This can be for my own personal enjoyment, but a duet with Garth Brooks. That's my bucket list.
Yes.
That was easy.
Okay. So, but would it be, okay, Garth Brooks or his alter ego? Because doesn't he have yeah.
The original Garth Brooks.
The original.
The 90s version of Garth.
Yes. Well, I don't want you to keep that for yourself. I want you to share that. If that happens, you call me.
Okay, I'll share it definitely with you. I will take a picture and I'll send it and I'll share it.
Yes. Well, and then while we're on that topic, I have a bucket list item for you. If you're going to sing with anyone, I want you to sing with Shania Twain.
Oh, I will take that. I will do that as well.
Because she's giving the female empowerment, and I've always seen you as in that genre of, it doesn't matter what type of song you sing, but you give that. And so I'm wishing that for you too.
I will take that too. Thanks.
Well, so thank you so much for joining me on the Extrabyte, but also on Sweet Bites with Sandra. If you missed it, go check it out. It's amazing because she's amazing, and I will see you later.